During junior high school, the lively and active Sang-ji was often asked to bring her parents to school. After angering the math teacher one day, Sang-ji was once again asked to bring her parents. Within half a month, Sang-ji's mother came to school twice. After school, several boys asked their classmates to invite Sang-ji to the bookstore, but Sang-ji was in a bad mood and didn't want to go anywhere. She just wanted to send a message to her brother Sang-yen, who was in college, for help. Little did she know, Sang-yen directly refused. Sang-ji grumbled all the way back home, intending to talk to her mother about the parent meeting, but to her surprise, her mother said that Sang-yen had come back. Sang-ji happily held a watermelon and went upstairs to find her brother, but she found his best friend. Sang-ji lost her focus for a moment, thinking that Sang-yen had undergone plastic surgery. Fortunately, Sang-yen appeared behind her with a smile on his face in the next second, asking her what trouble she had caused. He knew Sang-ji too well. If she hadn't caused any trouble, how could she have been looking forward to his return? Sang-ji was quite interested in Duan Jiaxu, and Duan Jiaxu quickly stepped forward to greet her. He was Sang-yan's roommate. Sang-ji begged Sang-yan to help her, but after her tearful pleas were unsuccessful, Sang-ji turned her attention to Duan Jiaxu, asking him to pretend to be her real brother and meet the teacher. Sang-yan needed to change clothes, so Sang-ji pestered Duan Jiaxu for help, but he had to go to his part-time job and couldn't stay long. Sang-ji seized the opportunity and pleaded with Duan Jiaxu, shedding tears when her begging failed. Learning that she was in the 8th grade, Duan Jiaxu was also surprised, but it was normal since Sang-ji was much smaller than regular middle school students. Duan Jiaxu asked her which school she attended, obviously intending to help her. Next day he attended Sang-ji's school as her brother and saved her. Now Sang-ji is already in her sophomore year of high school. Sang-yen returned home and said he wanted to borrow their father's car to move things. He moved back to the main campus, which is very close to Sang-ji's school. When Sang-ji learned that Sang-yen wanted to move his roommate's things as well, she quickly offered to help him. With her sincere expression, Sang-yen had no choice but to agree under the pressure of their parents. In the afternoon, when Sang-ji went to help, she saw her father's car downstairs, and then Duan appeared. He immediately recognized Sang-ji, surprised that she had grown so much in the past few years that he could hardly recognize her. Blushing, Sang-ji secretly observed him while holding her fox doll. Duan took Sang-ji to their dormitory, and the roommates' eyes lit up when they saw Sang-ji. After all, Sang-ji was really cute, but Sang-yen chased them away. They discussed going for hot pot in the evening, but Duan had to go to work. Before leaving, he told Sang-ji that if she liked the fox doll, she could take it. Sang-ji was curious if it was a gift from his girlfriend, but fortunately, Qianfei told her that Duan was as busy as a dog every day and didn't have time to date. Sang-ji brought the fox doll home in her backpack and also took one of Duan Jiaxu's books. Looking at those things she couldn't understand at all, Sang-ji felt a bit frustrated. She intentionally left her homework book at Duan Jiaxu's place, and when he returned, Sang-ji called her with Sang-yan's phone. The two agreed to meet at 6:40 tomorrow morning, and Duan would accompany her at the bus stop to write her essay. Sang-ji quickly set her alarm clock to 5:30, then placed the fox doll next to her and fell asleep peacefully. At 6 o'clock, Sang-ji got up on time and anxiously waited for him at the bus stop, worried if he would come. It was just like that year in the 8th grade when Sang-ji spent the whole class period worrying if Duan would come or not. She received his phone call, she thought he was late and cursed him to never find a girlfriend. However, the next second, a bottle of milk was handed to her. Duan had already arrived and even bought milk for Sang-ji. Duan took Sang-ji to a breakfast shop to do their homework together. When Sang-ji returned home, she didn't put the milk in the refrigerator but took it to her room like a treasure. And she is allergic to milk. She then opened the paper where Duan wrote it in Sang-ji's tone, titled "Helping My Brother Move." As he wrote, the composition shifted to Duan himself, and the ending sentence said, "If I meet little Sang-ji again, I'll be very happy." On weekends Sang-ji parents were going to a wedding, so they decided to let Sang-yen come back to accompany Sang-ji. On the weekend, Sang-yen came back to pick up Sang-ji for dinner. At first, Sang-ji didn't want to go, but when she heard that Sang-yen was going to dinner with his roommate, she quickly changed her mind and hurriedly dressed up. In the car, Sang-ji looked disappointed because there was only Qian Fei in the back seat. But soon they picked up Duan, and Sang-ji's heart leaped with joy. Upon arrival, Sang-ji felt uncomfortable and wanted to find a restroom. It was then that Duan noticed the bloodstain on her skirt and followed her, telling her to wait inside while he went to buy something. Only when Sang-ji saw herself in the mirror did she realize, and Duan saw it too. Duan didn't have the courage to buy sanitary pads alone, so he called Sang-yen. The two of them secretly and stealthily bought the pads, and Duan thoughtfully bought a skirt similar to the one Sang-ji was wearing that day. Sang-ji received the items they asked a girl to bring to the restroom, feeling extremely embarrassed. She came out hesitantly, relieved to see only Sang-yen at the entrance. Sang-yen and Duan didn't mention the incident, only saying that Sang-ji went to catch dolls and didn't want to come back. With that, we have come to the end of our episodes. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for part 2, so you never miss out on our latest recaps. We're here to turn your movie nights into an unforgettable experience.